life with me. Um, that's what I'm saying. There's somebody who is destined to ride with me. There must be some. There are some few things that you must be aware of, and make a clear decision whether you want to ride with me really or not. If not, I can understand that. I will not, because I will not take it personal. I will not be offended. So zwar schade, aber it's okay. Huh? I will never sit in a restaurant and eat food with you in a restaurant. I will never go to the cafe and drink coffee with you on the cafe. Like all these things that people do. I will never go in a cinema with you and sit and watch movies or in a theater or whatever. There will be definitely raptors. Not that I'm running away from raptors, but it's that my energy is disturbing the whole thing. Because when the raptors are there around and they're being disturbed by my energy, they will respond and then they will spoil the whole thing. So what's the point? My life is not a public life. It's not a public life to share it with the public. This was sure, because where the public is, there are also raptors. And they will respond, and then things will be ugly for them, for me, for you, and for others around. So, but I'm not going to be hiding myself in my place wherever and then no. I will go now and then in a city. But when I go in a city and I know I go prepared, and then I know I'm aware of what is expecting me, what I'll probably encounter. I'm prepared for that too. I know how to protect myself against that too. I'm against them now. I know how to ignore them now. I know how to protect myself energetically from their attacks. So I know all these things. So, and when I go there with the assignment of my spirit, now that something needs to be done there, something needs to be installed there, something needs to be whatever there, I will go. But like I said, that I am just in divine service. I go in divine service. And when I go in divine service, I have divine protection too. So that is not the point. But the point is that I'm saying that my life is not a life of a public. You see now, my neighbor have started now with his chainsaw. And his boom, boom, boom. He started with boom, 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 boom. The Shermans. And so my life is not a public life. So let's talk about what all kind of information that Enrique gave to the group that they're using against me now. This one, among others, is about my car. The last time when I was at Little doing the almost, the security woman is a Raptor too. And she's the one who told me that, okay, no, I cannot chase you because the boss says I should not chase you, but the others have to go. So that's how I got to know, oh, the boss says that she cannot chase me, but she can chase others, because she called the police for the others, but she said, no, I'm allowed to stay because the boss said so. The boss of the boss and the boss of the boss said so. Both chefs said so. So she said, okay, because she speaks a little bit German too, this lady. So the boss, the chef of the manager, that man, that I said that he's the chef of all the littles in the area. Like I said, he comes now and then. I know him too. He's a Reptile. And sometimes they used to send a person who was really aggressively towards me there, and really stalking me and really beating him, standing in front of he's standing in front of me like this, and then start talking in Spanish, really crazy, and beating himself and going like, I'm gonna kill, something like this. And then I was standing there like this. I didn't respond to him. The chairman was standing there, that guy who was sending letter is standing there, and then really enjoying himself, and then waiting for me to respond. Because when I will respond to that, I'll lower my vibration, and then he's a chance to attack me better. I just didn't respond. I didn't do nothing. I didn't just look at this guy in the face. And then Raul was I don't know. Was kind of making some kind of facial remarks. I don't know. And there was a girl that I really find she's a good girl. She works at Little too. She was standing there smoking. She came there to stand smoking, and then she saw the whole thing and she said, "No, that doesn't work like that. We cannot tolerate that not here. You cannot." I've observed that the whole time now. Why are you attacking him like the way you're attacking him? If you don't stop, we'll call the police immediately. So, and then she go inside, and then the chef vertreter manager is a lady. The assistants, the manager assistants. So when the manager, the boss is not there because she's always doing only early shift. So that was late shift. So she came, and then she said, she told this guy, "Listen, I heard what you're doing to him, and I will call the police if you don't leave now." So he left. So several times he came, and now and then. And then one time he was also doing like that while the chef was there. That man that I said is the boss of all the riddles around. He was standing there in front, and then he was telephoning. And then that guy came again, started with his stuff again. And then I was looking at him like peaceful. I didn't respond to his aggression, whatever. And then the chef, this guy, the chef of all the leaders, he was looking at me and going like, don't mind him, like that. But I knew that it is just cunning. It is their order. It is their order. He was ordered by them to come and provocate me, as to lower my vibration so that they can attack me better. I see sometimes when I stand there that there is somebody really attacking very aggressively, and that is not that guy who is standing there selling lottery, but somebody, but it is coming from inside. That's what I feel, that I get. And really, when I turn around and go inside the little, I see the manager, the woman, is standing exactly where I am standing, but inside, and looking like this, just like that. She didn't even notice that I came, and I'm now observing her. She was standing there attacking me. She was in her trance, whatever they do there, to attack. And then I came and stand next to her, and then I asked her, "Where can I find Tufu?" So she was like, really? Because she didn't expect, she was still focusing on me being there. And I came close to her and spoke to her to let her know, "Hey, listen, I know what you're doing. Where can I find tofu?" She said like, there. And then I said like, "Okay, thank you." And then I go out again. I didn't go to tofu, I just went out again. So that was my way to let her know that I know what you're doing. Anyway, and also that chef that I said, she was standing there and looking at me like, "Oh, don't mind." I said like, I'm not concerned. I'm not concerned. So that was the chef. So the game that was been going on. Anyway, let's talk about my car. So the lady, the security lady, on that day, the shaman was not there. That guy who's selling rhetoric was not there. So when he's not there, then they're really suffering. Yeah? So she was really suffering. And She didn't even tell me to go. She just called the police. And the police that came is also the Raptors. She didn't call the police. She called the Raptors police to come on me. They came on me, and then they came and they said, hey, listen, she looked at me. She came to stand outside, and then when they came, and then they asked her, is it him? She said, yeah, it's him. I said, like, okay. And they said, like, okay, you're not allowed to stay here because it's a private place. You're not allowed to stay here and receive money because it's a private place, so you have to go. I said, like, okay. She should have told me like that, because she told me the whole time that I am allowed to stand here and to receive money. Why does she need to call you? Why doesn't she come to tell me so that I can go? Why does she need to call you to come and tell me that? I said, anyway, I'm going to go. Don't worry. I'm going to pack my stuff. I took my stuff, and then I put my boys in the car, because the car was standing next to me, or parked next to me. And then it was a man and a woman, the police. The woman came to me and said that, well, your car doesn't have insurance since 2 years. You cannot drive that car. I said, like, how do you know that my car doesn't have insurance or not? You didn't even check. You didn't even call where you have to call to find all the informations. Where do you know that my car doesn't have insurance? These are the informations that Enrique gave to the group. So I told him, hey, listen, I don't know what you're talking about. My car has insurance. They said, go show me the insurance. I went to get the old paper that I have of my insurance. I gave it to her. She said, like, don't you have new ones? I said, like, do you get every year new papers from your insurance that you have since 5 years? No. I said, like, why do you expect it from me to have every new ones every year? Yeah, but your car doesn't have insurance. I said, like, but how do you know that? I said my car have insurance, and you said my car doesn't have insurance. Did you call somewhere to find out that my car doesn't have insurance? She said, no. But I said, like, but where do you come up with this information that my car? She said, then I said, like, hey, do you want us to clear out with my insurance? I took the risk, ne? I can call my insurance right now, and then they can tell you that my car have insurance. And then she said, like, anyway, fix that problem. Your car doesn't have insurance. You cannot drive with that car. And then as she was still talking there, the other man come and say, let's go. He just come and pull her like this, and then run in the car, jump in the car, and drove away and go. Since then, I will come back with another video.